Hello, Amy Whitney here with day 8 of my 28-day Simply Raw Detox program. Just checking in today with a few things on my mind. First of all, it's Mother's Day, and I know this won't go to air on Mother's Day, but I'll shut it out because why not? Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there who's celebrating. Now for my Mother's Day, I did something pretty special. Well, something that I love. I worked in the garden with my husband and my daughter for the day. Now what we're doing actually is we have a property in Niagara Falls, and we are currently turning the entire yard space into an edible garden. So we're taking out all grass, and there will be pathways, but other than that, every single space is used to grow a food. So we've put in a bunch of different varieties of grapes, and we're building arbors to grow the grapes over them. We've put in cherry, peach, serviceberry, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. Every vegetable under the sun will go in. We've started planting some like rhubarb and things like that. We have some nut trees going in. We have a greenhouse going in. And so basically, we're transforming our yard into an edible oasis. And the reason for doing this is because we really feel that this is the wave of the future, and we want to do it as a sample garden for the community to inspire other people to grow their own food, get back to the roots, get back to the earth, put your hands in the soil, etc. We're actually moving from this property to Toronto in a year's time, so it's not like we're investing all of this money for some sort of it's our lifetime goal to build this up. We're leaving the property to the Niagara horticultural students, the students who, when you go to Niagara Falls, the beautiful parks, they have a horticultural school for the Niagara parks, and we're having students from there come and continue harvesting the beautiful work that we've done. We have a horticultural student with us right now helping us, and the food will go to the community, to the students. There's a women's shelter close to where we live. Hopefully we can provide food there, or to us as well if we want to make the trip to the falls to pick it up. So although this isn't necessarily about detox, it's just about the bonus of doing the detox or living a raw food lifestyle is that you can actually pretty much feed yourself. Now, obviously with the growing climate in Canada, you're going to hit some hiccups and you're not going to be able to provide everything for the entire year. But you can really put a big dent in it with your root vegetables. I mean, you can store those through the year, and just being able to grow all those beautiful greens you should have seen. Actually, I took pictures of the beautiful like parsley and basil and cilantro and sage, and we planted the most beautiful herbs today. Oh, beautiful. And yeah, so even if you're in an apartment or you have a small space, you can do so much with it. And if you're like me, I mean, I've had a few gardens, and even in Sydney and that, we had tomatoes growing on our balcony, things like that, but I don't have a green thumb. Look in your area for horticultural students and give a student a job. Why not employ a student to come and transform your yard, transform your grounds, or even just come and teach you, this is basically how you need to do it. It's benefiting so many people by taking this on as a lifestyle. So the reason that I wanted to speak about that is because I also wanted to mention I did some grocery shopping my first week. Eating it with the raw food is up, and I need to replenish my supplies, and I did some grocery shopping, and I just assumed that eating this way would add to our grocery bill, but our grocery bill was actually less. And with regards to the diet, because it's so nutrient dense, you actually need so much less food, which I'm so surprised about. I keep preparing these massive, huge feasts because I think, oh gosh, I need to eat a lot, otherwise I'm going to feel like having those roast potatoes I've just made for, Ariel and David. But with the intense level of nutrition that you're getting, your body has no cravings. There is no effort. That's another point I'll touch on. I thought that one of my reasons for not incorporating this lifestyle completely 100% on a 100% level, like 100% raw or 100% living food, is because I always had the excuse or the reason or the whatever you want to call it, that, well, I prepare all the food for my daughter and my husband, and I just don't want to be bogged down. It's going to be too hard, and it'll make things awkward where I'm having my own meal and they're sort of sharing their stuff, That was one of my reasons. I like the sort of the family thing, everyone together. But there has been no issue whatsoever with me preparing my food and also preparing theirs. I don't have any, I don't look at their roast potatoes and go, oh, I just can't prepare those. I've got to eat them, because I'm so filled with nutrition. I have absolutely no desire. I don't necessarily have a sweet tooth, but people who are chocolate heads and they they couldn't walk past a chocolate shop without having to go in and buy something, or people who are addicted to donuts. Once your nutrition level is lifted, those things aren't an issue anymore, so it's not a struggle. And so I think with transitioning into this lifestyle, there's a lot of sort of blocks that you create without really knowing the facts, such as, oh, it's going to be too expensive, or it's too difficult with being around my family who's all cooked, or having to cook their food. But those are two really big things that were, my excuse for quite some time, that have been shot down in flames. I'm blown away by how little I'm not tempted at all. I'm surrounded constantly by cooked foods, by processed foods, by all the time, and I don't even want to lick a spoon. I have no desire. So it's 2 thumbs up for what's happening on the physical level, because it's it's such a shift. No, I'm sort of at a loss for words to describe it, but it's beautiful. Now today, on my emotional sort of level, it's good. I've slowed down a lot. So it's something very new to me. I used to think that I was happy and vital and, vibrant because I was, that sort of energy, that go, 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 go. And so to shift the gears down, to get centered, to get grounded, to be productive but not be manic, it's a really new thing for me, and it's nice, but sometimes I feel like I have a moment of I should be, I should be doing this, I should be doing this, I should be multitasking, I should be, all over the place. But really, with this detox, I'm letting that go. I can feel it leaving my system, and it's a blessing. The whole detox has been a blessing so far. It's only day 8 and I have 20 to go, and I just I can't wait to see what else I uncover. So if you're interested in the garden we're doing as well, we'll do a little a blog about it at some point as well, because it's pretty fascinating. It's actually motivated. Our neighbors are putting in fruit trees now, and elderly neighbors who used to have gardens years ago are inspired, and they're building little garden patches this year. So it's a really cool process. Anyways, I'm jumping all over the place because I just had a lot of Anne Wigmore's recipe, her energy soup, so you get revved right up on that stuff. Alright guys, I wish you all the best. I'm cruising along on day 8, loving life. Happy Mother's Day again. Cheers. Ciao.